Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel. And welcome back to another episode of the Montreal Expos Relocation franchise here on MLB The Show 25. In the last episode, we did all the good stuff, the trade deadline, the All-Star break, the draft, all that kind of classic, good, delicious stuff. The trade deadline doesn't really matter in this series because we don't make any trades. All of the guys that we have on the team have always been on the team and will always be on the team. No matter what happens, these will be the players, as you've seen by me having to go back and remake Steve Strasburg, Clay Kershaw, guys of that nature who have been sent down on waivers, didn't clear waivers, got picked up by another team, and we've just gotten rid of them and put them back on the team because it's supposed to be our team, not their team. But anyway, we will finish season number 2 in today's episode. Last year, maybe we played above our skis a little bit, 88 wins, and made it to the wild card. We did lose. We're at 65 wins right now. We have not been very good this year. I will be honest. It has not been amazing this year. Lincecum's been phenomenal. He's been unreal this year. Matthew Harvey has been good. Hasn't been amazing, but he's been good. Strasburg's been okay. Pablo's been a little inconsistent. And Rod has been just kind of bad. But Noah Ryan hasn't been much better, so we can't really put him in. The bullpen in general has been kind of up and down. We'll see what we want to do there. We've kind of got a low overall bullpen, so we'll figure it out. But the lineup, we're seeing some crazy good development from some of these guys. I mean, Ichiro is already up to an 87 overall. He's hitting 303 as the leadoff man. He's been fantastic. Biggio's an 85. Pujols has now jumped up to an 81. He's now a starter. Bonds is an 88. Rodriguez 86. McGuire's now in the lineup as an 83. Rose is an 86. Mauer's an 85. We're seeing crazy amounts of development from our hitters, just not the development from the pitchers. So maybe we can get that in this episode. I don't know. Let's get started simulating here. I'd like to go on a little bit of a rally, get some big-time wins, and maybe make the postseason for the second straight year. Jeter's back healthy, which is always good. Jeter's back healthy, but that means we're going to have to make a decision on who is going back down. And I think Griffey needs to go down to AAA for a little bit. I just don't think he's... Yeah, I'm going to send Griffey down. Griffey needs to play AAA a little bit. He's just not performing like I want him to. We're going to move Soriano to AA just to get somebody back down there. All right. Let's keep moving on. I realized we didn't take a look at our draft picks. We only signed 2 of them. Rich Weber and Brad Lopez are the 2 additions to the team. We will change those into regen players when they make the team next year. The 40-man roster, who do we want to take off the 40-man? Because if we take somebody off the 40-man, that means that they are going to have to clear waivers. I think Mauricio Rivera is who we remove from the 40-man roster. It hurts me to do that. I don't think anybody's going to claim him, if I'm being honest. He's a 72 overall. I doubt somebody would want him on the team. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully he doesn't get claimed. Hoffman getting some wins there. We have a claim for... God dang it. The Sox claim Mauricio Rivera. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Sox and we're going to edit Mauricio Rivera. And then by the next episode, we will have him back on the team just as a AAA player. It sucks. I didn't think he'd get claimed. He's a 72 overall. I mean, he's got good potential, but I didn't think he'd get claimed. So let me go and get his stats all written down and stuff, or accounted for, so I know how to recreate him. But that's a really brutal one. I hate that we have to do this. Okay, so I've tanked Mauricio Rivera, changed his last name, and made him 45 years old. So he'll hopefully retire. He's a 3 overall. All right, we'll just go and make him again with some random player, probably one of these single A players. We'll just turn into a... Let's just edit this guy. Turn him into a closing pitcher, and then I'll change his name so I don't forget about him. So, Mauricio... I think that's how you spell it. And then Rivera. All right, so we'll keep that. And then between the off-season episode, by the time the off-season episode comes around, we'll have that changed so that he's back on the team as a AAA player. It sucks that I had to do that, but that's just, I mean, that's the whole point of the series, is these guys are the only guys we can ever have, and I can't let them go anywhere else because we need them on our team, so they have to stay. So what? By the next time we get, if we don't make the playoffs, which it's not looking like we will, the next episode will be the off-season episode, so by the time we get to the off-season episode, I'll have him back to where he should be, and everything will be back to normal. Okay, let's get back to it. Start simulating some more games. Griffey got hurt in AAA. That's not good. It's only knee inflammation, though, so he should be back. Hoffman gets a win there. Sosa's no longer injured, which is nice. But now we're back to 40 on the 40-man, which is not good. This is the same problem we had before, where we lost our guy, Mauricio Rivera. So who do we send off the 40-man this time? If the White Sox are claiming Rivera, they're going to claim some other people, I would assume. How's Ohtani doing as a hitter? He's not doing amazingly. He's only hitting 192. I'd like for him to hit a little bit better than that. He's got the power stats. He's got all the stats that he needs. Who is going to get called off the 40-man? Is it Noah Ryan? It feels like it should probably be Noah Ryan. We've got Jansen, we've got Street, Benoit, Diaz, Hoffman, Wagner. Our bullpen is fairly deep. We don't necessarily need Noah Ryan on the squad. Who are the AA guys that are on the 40-man roster? Stanton, Kemp, Soriano, Cabrera, Ohtani. Okay, those guys probably shouldn't be on the 40-man, but they are. But if I take them off, they're going to get claimed by somebody else. That's just a guarantee. They're absolutely going to get claimed by somebody. Oh, what do I do? Who do I take off? Who do I take off the 40-man? I have absolutely no idea. I'm probably just going to have to make them again anyway because they're going to get claimed. So I guess we just take off Noah Ryan and we bite the bullet. He's going to get claimed by somebody. Let's take him down and see what happens. Who's going to claim him? Griffey's back healthy. And the White Sox have done it again. So I'll go and change that as well. Because the freaking White Sox just can't let me live, can they? So let's go and change Noah Ryan real quick, and then we'll be back to it. I hate that I have to do this because it's just a lot of work, but that's the way that it works. People get injured, then you have to move people up, and all. It's a whole kind of thing. So I'll go do this really quick, and then we'll be back to it. All right, so I've made him bad, and now he is not going to matter in the series, and then we'll just remake him again when we have the available time to. So let's just change this guy's name to Noah Ryan. There we go. And then I'll change him same as Mauricio when we get to that point. So, all right. Hopefully that doesn't have to happen again. We are going to have some September call-ups. And you know what? A bases loaded situation in the bottom of the ninth is not a bad thing to jump into. This might be the chance to jump in. Let's do this. Peter Rose, bottom 9 against the Reds. In another life, this man was a Red. But we'll see if I can walk us off here. That's not a good start, though. That's not a good start. Come on, Peter. Only hitting .218 with runners in scoring position. All you need to do is put this in the outfield. You got at least 2. Oh, I thought if I waited on that and swung inside, I might be able to send that into the outfield in right field in like the corner or something. Get a lucky hit. Was not the case. I swung late on that one. That's going to go foul territory over by the Reds bullpen. Come on, Peter. Give me something. That's going into right field. It will drop in front of him. It won't score 2, but it'll score 1. I probably should have sent him, but 49 speed scared me too much. I wasn't sure. Will Benson's got a decent arm. And that leaves Joey Mauer to possibly take the lead. Or win the game, I guess. Because if the guy on second comes around to score, then it's game over. We'll see what he can do. He's coming off of a single in the 8th. So we've been hitting around pretty well. And he smacks that into right field, but it just goes foul. Very close to being ball game here in Montreal. Antone will send a ball for ball 2. A 2-1 count to the all-star catcher. Can Joey do something? He's going to get a piece of one. That's going to send it into right field. And I think I am going to send him and try to walk it off. 71 speed. He's out. And I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. That's what I was scared of. That's what I was scared of when I didn't send him home on the Peter Rose hit. That's why I didn't send him home, because I thought something like that could happen. Rhys Hines has given the Reds the lead 5-4 with an RBI single. We got the ghost runner on second. McMantle will ground into an out. Not a good start. Man, I should have just let it go. I should have kept going in the 9th. I shouldn't have tried to get too aggressive there, but I did. I got too aggressive. It's my fault. It is my fault. But maybe Samuel Sosa can do something. Maybe he can smack a walk-off home run. That'd be pretty sick if he could. That's going to be called strike 1 on the black right there. Right on the edge of the plate. A generous call from the umpire. Probably should have swung at that one, but I thought the way that it came off of his hand, it looked like it was going to go farther outside for a ball, but I was wrong. I misjudged it. This one could be good for me, but I was very early. Not even just very early. I was very early. If I time that up a little bit better, that's probably a base hit. That's going to be a ball. It is a 2-2 count to Samuel Sosa. Come on, Samuel. Please get something for me here. A base hit in the outfield ties this game and keeps us alive. I waited a little bit too long in the slurve. Actually, no, I didn't. It said I was early. I thought I waited longer than that. Antone's energy is really low. He can make a mistake. And I think he might have just done that. The mistake. Sosa not going to second. It's a base hit. I was hoping the left fielder would dive and miss it. Sosa does get to first. They're going to pull Antone. And they're going to bring in Tyson Miller for Chris Biggio. All right. What's Tyson Miller? His energy's also not great. He must have pitched recently. They're going to pitch out. 75 speed, I don't think I would steal on. That's a little risky. I don't think I'd steal on 75 with 75 speed, especially 15 steal. You'd get a horrible jump. That's going to be ball 2. Bases loaded doesn't really do anything for us, especially since we have the runner on third already, the tie-in run. That's strike 1. Really, ump? You're going to call that strike 1. That's a clear as day ball 3, but whatever. They're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. That's ball 3. I'm not going. Not on 49 speed. That's too easy of an out. Not losing it on that. Pujols has a chance to come up depending on what happens here. It's a 3-1 count to Biggio. Biggio fouls off the fastball. Man, oh man, did I think I had that. Come on, Biggio, you got this. Deliver us from the pain. Biggio got a hold of one, but it hooks too far to the left into foul territory. That could have been an amazing finish to this game. Up the middle, that's going to tie the game. Biggio does end up delivering. A single into center field scores the tying run in the bottom of the 10th. So we will stay alive for Al Pujols. Only hitting 108 on the season. He has not, since getting called up, hit very well at all. But this is his one chance to get on the hot streak. If he could figure it out now, maybe something can happen. Pujols into left field. Drop. It's going to drop. I'm sending him home. 75 speed. Walk-off win for the Montreal Expos. It's Albert Pujols. That's his full name, but we call him Al. Big Al. What a walk-off win for the Expos. They're trying to make a push for the playoffs. Every win counts, and every game matters. That's a big one. And Al Pujols delivers a big victory. Maybe this will kickstart some hot end of the season he'll have or something, where he goes like hits 350 and 17 home runs or something crazy like that. I don't know. Bonds had a home run in the game as well. But we walk it off in the bottom of the 10th. We get another win. Let's keep adding wins to the board. We don't sweep the Reds, but we do take 2 of 3. And Bonds has a chance to win. We do. And now we jump into September with September call-ups. We're 10.5 games out of the division lead. We're not going to win the division. That's pretty obvious. The wild card, we're 2.5 games back in that third spot. There is a chance we make the wild card. We have to call 3 people up because we have an injury, right? Who's injured? Renteria's hurt, but he's not in Major League Baseball. So we have 3 spots open, which makes me mad that we had to call down 3 people anyway. All right, so who gets called up? Who gets called up? Probably somebody in the bullpen, since we did send down Noah Ryan. So probably somebody in the bullpen. Maybe Eddie Gagne, but he's not on the 40-man, so we need to call up from the 40-man. So who's on the 40-man that needs to get called up? Griffey's down there still. He hasn't really produced much in AAA, has he? He's had 18 games. He did get hurt a little bit. He's done okay, but I'm expecting like home runs and stuff. Ramirez is killing it in AAA. Manuel probably needs to get called up, and I think he will. So we're going to call up Manuel Ramirez to the big league club. Robbie Cano was up last year. Does he deserve to come up again? Maybe. We know that Rick Henderson probably deserves to get called back up. Maybe Michael Stanton needs to get called up. He's crushing it down in Double-A, but does he just need to go to Triple-A? Maybe not. Let's send him from Double-A to Triple-A. We'll give him the boost. King Fielder has struggled in. He hasn't struggled too much. I mean, I guess I'm expecting way too much from these guys. Ricky Jackson, though, maybe needs to get called up. Let's call up Ricky Jackson. And then Rick Henderson, 40 stolen bases, 292 has been doing pretty good, but I think I need to call up a pitcher. We probably do need one more pitcher in this bullpen for the postseason if we do want to make it. Randall Johnson's not done well in AAA, has he? Which is why I can't really justify keeping him on the 40-man roster, but I can also not really justify moving him back up to the bigs because his AAA stuff, he's had 2 games, pitched 6 innings, and has been trash. So I can't really call him up, but he's the only other starting pitcher on the 40-man roster that I would consider calling up, I think. Kershaw's not up on the 40-man just yet. Anderson Pettit, I don't think is ready, although he's pitching really well. I don't think he's ready for the big time just yet. I don't know. This is a tough decision. I do think it needs to be a pitcher. Maybe it needs to be a relief pitcher. Do we just add Eddie Gagne to the 40-man roster? I probably should just do that, right? Never mind, the 40-man roster is full. I forgot about that. Oh, so what do we do? Who is this last spot on the roster? Is it just Randy Johnson again? Randall Johnson? I can't call up another hitter. I've called up 2 already. And I can't call up Shohei. I don't think Ohtani's. I mean, to be fair, he's having an unbelievable Double-A season, so he could be ready for that. But I don't think his pitching is ready. Is he ready to be up? You know what? I'm gonna give him the chance. He's had an unbelievable Double-A year. He's in Double-A, which is going to be a little bit of a jump all the way to the bigs. But I'm going to give Ohtani a chance. I'm going to give him a chance. That sounds a little weird, but I'm definitely going to give him a chance. Now, as far as hitting goes, we're going to switch this back to where Jeter's playing shortstop again, now that he's back from injury. And I kind of want to switch Ohtani. Which is he better against? He's good against both, but he's better against righties. So I kind of want to have Ohtani be the DH. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I kind of want to have Ohtani be the DH and see what happens. They've got all this messed up with the injury happening. They got Samuel Sosa leading off for us. That's not what we want to have happen. We'll see how Ohtani does. Let's keep moving on. See what happens. Pettit has an injury, which is not good. but I guess that's a good thing for the AAA team to figure out. We do get a couple wins against the Cubs. We are pulling it down the stretch here. We are 9 games back of the Yankees, but like I said earlier, we're probably not focusing on the division lead. We're probably going to have to focus on the wild card, which we're 2 games back of the 3rd place spot. It's very possible we can make the postseason with a wild card spot if we can just string together a few wins, which we are doing right here, right now. Although we lost 2 of 3 against the Blue Jays, we haven't picked up any ground in the American League East. This division's all locked up for the Yankees, it seems. But we have jumped in. Oh, no, we haven't. We're a half game back, so that's my bad. We are a half a game back of the Tigers in that 3rd wild card spot. There's a chance. If we just win some games that we can't lose to the Yankees. We got, oh my God, Trout's out for the season. A 4-game sweep by the Yankees is something we could not have. We're now 4 games back. That might have just killed our season right there. The Bulls win, whatever, all that good stuff. We might have just had our season killed by that big losing stretch right there. That's brutal. And I'm going to jump into a pitching performance. I don't usually jump into pitching outings, but I'm going to do it with Bill Wagner. Taking on Gunnar Henderson, 2 down in the top of the 9th. Runner in scoring position, and the tying run is on second. So we got to be a little careful here, because Gunner's got some pop in the bat. But I believe in Bill Wagner. I believe he can save this game for us. Ooh, I thought he was going to miss that for sure. That's okay. We'll go back to the slider, see if that works. The slider does work. It froze Gunnar Henderson, and the Expos get a win. But it might be too little, too late. Are these wins coming too late? That losing streak with the Yankees and Tigers, we went on like a 5 or 6 game losing streak. Yeah, look at this. It's a 5-game losing streak right here when we could not afford that. So it might be over. The AAA team's doing well. We keep losing games. we're gonna jump in with A-Rod, bottom 10. Runner on tying run is on second against the Yankees, who we need to beat. Let's jump in with A-Rod, see what happens. This has not ended the way that I was expecting it to. We have simply not won as many games as I thought we would. Although, this is more along... I can't believe I missed that pitch. This is more along the lines of how I thought Season 1 was going to go. Season 1, like I keep saying, I think we overperformed. I think we played way better than we probably should have and won some games we probably shouldn't have won and snuck into the playoffs. There's a reason why we lost in the wild card round. So, I don't think we were ready last year in year number 1. I thought maybe year number 2 we could build on what we did in year number 1 and then maybe make the playoffs again and actually have a decent playoff run, maybe win a playoff series, but it doesn't seem like we're even going to get the chance to do that by missing out on the playoffs here. It just so happens the Yankees are unbelievably good. I swing and miss on that. It was a horrible swing. I don't know what I was thinking. So A-Rod goes down. We got Bonds on second. We need to get him a home to tie this game up. Sosa, how did I miss that? What are we talking about here? Good timing? I completely missed the slider? I thought I was going to smoke that baseball. But I guess I didn't. Very strange. That's called ball 1. Thank you, Blue, for giving me that generous call. Because I probably should have swung at that. But I just didn't for some reason. And it helps out. Sosa puts that into the outfield. Is that going to get down? It's not. Judge is there, but it's going to move the runner to third. Man, this is not looking good for the good guys. Marcus McGuire will step to the plate, trying to tie this game. He's our last hope. If he can just get a base hit, this game's tied. But can he do that? No, he can't. He's going to miss it. A slider inside of the plate. And the Yankees win. I think that might have ended our season. Well, Ohtani actually pitched in that game. What ended our season was the 4-game losing streak to the Yankees in that series last week. This ended our season. This little 5-game losing streak. Now we're on a 3-game losing streak. The AAA team won the title, and we do not make the postseason in year number 2. I'm kind of annoyed. because I know that we should have been better. Lincecum wins Rookie of the Year, though. That's pretty cool. We'll go through the awards really quickly just to kind of show what happens. So Lincecum does take home the Rookie of the Year. He pitched very well. I'm excited to see how, and he also almost won Gold Glove pitcher. I'm excited to see how he develops. Rose wins Gold Glove third base. That's pretty sick. So at least we're winning some sort of awards. We don't win a bunch of awards. We only win a couple. And in the National League, here are your award winners. If you're curious, you can always pause if you want to see more. But year number 2 did not go the way that I wanted it to. It's kind of weird because year number 1 didn't go how I thought it would. We actually performed really well. We won 88 games. This year, we win 84 games and miss out on the playoffs by 5 games. So it's like it was a reversal. We played a lot better last year, and we didn't play very well this year. Very strange. Clemens, at least he kind of got that ERA back down a little bit by the end of the year, but I don't know. Is Clemens going to be the guy for us? Is he going to be the ace? I have no idea. Pablo Martinez really struggled this year. I'm kind of worried about him. Lincecum, we know, won Rookie of the Year. He had a great year. Hopefully he can continue to develop. Matthew Harvey, he was our replacement for Noah Ryan, and he didn't really put up that good of numbers. And then Strasburg comes in, gets shelled, and is whatever. In the bullpen, we got Kennedy Jansen, who didn't really pitch that much. He had 1 game he pitched this year, so can't really think of him that much. And then Randall Johnson got called back up after the season's over, and he just sucks. Houston Street pitched really well in the 83 games he pitched in. He pitched 113 innings, so we were using him like crazy. So those are actually fairly good numbers to see. Joaquin Benoit pitched really well as well. So I think the bullpen is good. The bullpen's not our problem because all these guys seem to be pitching really, really well. The bullpen is definitely not the problem, although Bill Wagner might be a problem. While they have 43 saves, pretty solid. The staff is what the problem is on the pitching side of things. In the lineup, Biggio, he played pretty well, and he continues to develop. I'm happy with him. Then you got Bartholomew Bonds, who had a lower season of home runs and RBIs. His average is the exact same. His OBP's higher. His slugging is the exact same. He almost had an identical season in terms of his splits. But he continues to develop. He's already an 89 overall. And then Sosa is an 88 overall. His production went down. His averages, his splits all went down. So he just didn't have a very productive season, but he continues to grow. Peter Rose won a Gold Glove and had a fairly productive season. But again, all of these guys, at least they're developing, but their actual stats are all worse this year than they were last year, which makes sense. We didn't play well this year. Joey Mauer was an all-star, right? Yeah, he was an all-star this year. And he just kind of did good, consistent as all you can be. And then Mick Mantle, not really putting up a ton of runs, but he did hit the ball fairly well. Over on the bench side of things, McGuire had 11 home runs, hit 268. He did okay, but he's continuing to grow. And A-Rod, 25 home runs, 292 average. He's okay. Rodriguez didn't really do a bunch. He had 90 at-bats. You can't really judge him too hard on that. Manuel Ramirez didn't really play at all. He didn't play at all, but we called him up. And then Jackson didn't play. Oh, he actually had 16 at-bats, but he struggled. And then Stanton did not play at all. So Ichiro, we know how good Ichiro was. He was an amazing leadoff man for us. He's going to be fantastic moving forward. And we will reset this lineup. For some reason it changed. I don't know why. Let's get... Oh, that's shortstop. I don't want Ichiro at shortstop. I want Ichiro in... Actually, what do I want Ichiro at? I don't even know. But I don't want him at shortstop. I probably want... Who do I want at shortstop? Who's my normal shortstop? Oh, it's Jeter, but Jeter got moved down to AAA. I was going to say, I don't know why he's not up. I can't call him up because it's the playoffs. So once we get through the offseason, all that kind of stuff, we'll figure that out. But that is our season for season number 2. We miss out on the playoffs. I guess we can skip through. Both AAA and AA win the championships. So that's pretty cool. I guess we'll get through to the World Series. 2-0 Baltimore. 3-1. So we'll leave it here. And then in the next episode, we will start the off season. But off seasons in this series aren't that exciting because We just have to make sure we keep everybody around. I am going to go through to the White Sox and reclaim our guys that they took from us. So Noah Ryder will be back along with Mauricio Rivera. Both those guys will be back on our team at the start of next episode. Just have to do that quickly off camera. And then we have to make some big decisions on who gets called up, who goes down, and who's ready to go for season number 3, because do we give a chance to some of these younger guys that haven't played yet? What about the hitting side of things? Does Posey finally get called up? I think he probably deserves it. What about Pujols? He got moved back down to Double-A. He didn't have that good of a year. He was kind of garbage in his 157 at-bats. So we'll figure it out. Does Fielder come back up? Because he was not very good before we called him down. But he also wasn't amazing in his 8 at-bats. I mean, he only had 8 at-bats. You can't really judge him too much on that. Does Cano get a chance? Like, we have a lot of decisions to make. A lot of decisions to make. Trout's still injured, but he'll be back pretty soon. He'll be back for next year, obviously. And he probably starts in center field next year for us. Just being a higher overall. So we got a lot of decisions to make for next season. But I hope you guys enjoy this one. Obviously, season 2 did not end the way that I wanted it to. But maybe I was dreaming too big. Maybe it is true. Maybe we overachieved in year number 1 and we just simply weren't ready this year. But in year number 3, we're going to have a lot of high overall players. We're going to have a lot of guys 85 or higher, but we just need that pitching staff. I think the pitching staff is our one problem, because I think the guys in the lineup can actually get the job done. I just don't know if the pitching staff can do the same. We'll figure it out and get ready for the offseason episode in the next one. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.